Guys, this room is really lush. I can't even get enough from it. From the rugs to the gold stripes on it, the ottoman, the dresser, gosh. What's good, guys? Welcome to my channel at Simulations. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back to my video. If you're new to the channel, I'm sure you're here to have fun, so why not join the Simulations family by subscribing to the channel, turn on your bell notification to be updated once we drop fun content. In this video, we'll be building something unique and interesting. This build concept is having an ugly and exterior kind of look to the house on the surface and a luxurious apartment beneath. On the first glance of the exterior of this home, it looks somewhat abandoned, but moving towards the basement, it's a jaw-dropping sight. So without much ado, let's get right to touring this wonderful build. Going down into the basement, you notice the gold stairs and the matching wallpaper, which gives the area a luxurious look. I got those from the Bell Hotel Life event. Once you're in the basement, you find yourself in this corridor that leads to various parts of the house. From the door, you notice a coat hanger at the opposite side where our Sims can hang in their coat. Also, we have two pots of plants nicely placed and a statue at the far end of the corridor. There are some paintings on the wall and also wall lamp to add lighting to the corridor. The corridor floor looks unique as it's gold plated. I created this design using the decor rope stripe I got from the Bell Hotel Life event. Our first stop in this lovely apartment is the laundry room. This place looks well set up as we can see our washing machine and dryer. In the shelves, we have some washing aids like detergent, bleach and the likes. We also have some towels and laundry baskets well arranged in the shelf too. There's also a sink for our Sims to wash hands and stuff. You notice an inner door in this room. This door leads to a small space, or let me call it a store. This space gives room for old stuffs like boxes, old clothes and all. So that's pretty much about everything in our laundry space. Let's move on to another part of the house. Moving back to the corridor, we have another door and this leads us into the gym. This is an indoor gym with a couple of gymming equipment. I love the feel of this room with the plain and the patterned walls. I actually got the blue inspiration from those touches of blue you see on the equipment, and it did come out well. Also, on the side of the wall, I added a glass just to give some spice to the space. You would also notice a stereo in the room. Who doesn't like the sound of good music while working out? Personally, it gives me a spot of energy. The color of the wall lamp complements the door, and that's pretty much everything in this space. Back at the corridor, we would notice a nice looking sculpture, and right beside it is a door that leads straight to the kitchen. Once to the kitchen, there's a stand right at the corner of the door where our Sims can hang in their apron, and also a small wine shelf at the other side of the door. The white cupboard and the glass shelves looks pretty amazing, with plates arranged neatly in them. Right next to the shelf, we have our fridge and a flower vase placed right next to it. We also have our stove and the hood right on top. And then on the wall, there's a lovely art piece staring right back at us. There's the sink, the hanging pot rack, the knife rack, toaster, and other kitchen stuff. And then there's this black shelf looking pretty amazing with the oven and the washing hand basin right at the corner of the kitchen. This is the kitchen island, and from the looks of it, it looks so cute. It looks mind-blowing. I love the color combination, came out so well. The chairs, the rugs, lights, everything looks so amazing. At the end of the kitchen, there's the window giving us a nice view of the dining area with two flower vases placed at opposite sides. And that's simply everything in this lovely kitchen. Let's head over to our dining area. This is our dining room, and trust me, everything here screams elegance and class. From the tables to the chair, the matching rug, flower vases, The lights, even the walls are decorated with art pieces that are so lovely. Elegance for this place is such an understatement. Moving on to the next part of the house, we would find ourselves in this inner corridor, and this white door leads straight into the study. This space actually looks very cool with a combination of colors. It gives this space a sense of comfiness. We have our bookshelf, we have our printer right next to it. We also have the lights, the portraits on the wall, flower vase, the wall planters, the sword decoration, and also the couch and the center table complementing one another. And this is the workspace area in our study, and it gives our Sims the avenue to work from home. There's also a chair with a nice stool right beside it, for the Sims to relax while reading a book. Our next stop in this tour is the living room. Be prepared to be blown away by its luxurious look. So this is the corridor that leads into the main sitting area, and this corridor is worthy of note. It's really looking luxurious and also looking very cool. There are art pieces hung on the wall, and also at the end of the corridor there's a bookshelf fitting right perfectly into that small space. The two light decoration at each side of the door finishes off this corridor, giving it a luxurious vibe. Moving into the sitting room, there are two wall plants at each side of the door and curtains placed right beside them. We also have portraits at each side of the room. There's a wine shelf and a water dispenser at the left side of the room. On the right side, we have a luxurious table with flower vases placed nicely on top. Moving on to the main area of the sitting room, there's a flat screen TV hung on the wall. Personally, I love anything white. It usually gives a clean and a spacious vibe to any given space, so choosing white couches wasn't a difficult choice. I added gold stripe on which I placed the lovely looking center table, and the stripes did give an overall new look to the rug. This main sitting area is so amazing. From the chandelier to the fan, everything just complements each other. Right behind the couch is a stereo sitting on the gold stripe as well. At this side of the room is the fireplace with two resting couches and a rug. In times of winter, our Sims might want to catch up some heat, and this place is a nice bet. You would notice I've been saying the main sitting room, the main living area. This is because there's in fact two sitting rooms in this living space, and as crazy as that sounds, it totally makes sense. So the idea at first was to have two living rooms, but due to space I had to work with and the type of build I was working on, I thought about having a large living space with two equally beautiful sitting areas, and I was like, why not? The second sitting room isn't as large as the first, it's just to entertain guests. The residents of this home may have friends over for a celebration, and while the men are watching some football or discussing some men's stuff in the main sitting room, the women may be less interested and want their own private space to speak about things more concerning to them. So they can just retire to the small living room, which basically has every other thing the main sitting room has. And I've done a good job by nicely dividing the two sitting spaces with a lovely white partition. And that's everything about our living room, with each space nicely put together. If you thought you've seen it all, then wait till you get to the bedroom, guys. This space is mind-blowing. This is the master bedroom, guys, and everything in here screams gold, luxury, elegance. I can just start listing. After putting this room together, I wanted to literally enter my game and spend the evening in this lovely bedroom to show you how in love I'm with this bedroom. So guys, this room is really lush. I can't even get enough from it. From the rugs to the gold stripes on it, the ottoman, the dresser. Let me just get the hell out of here as my noise is getting too much. Let me let you enjoy the tour of the room and I'll be right back.
Shining star, giving, receiving, changing, believing, only then we could start. Feel like that. Feel like.
That's everything in the master's bedroom. Let's move on to the next room in the house. This is the second and the last room in the house, and I didn't add any gold to the flooring because I wanted to keep the bling at its minimal, and it did turn out nice. This room is female themed as I combined cool feminine complementing colors, and overall this room came out awesome. I would say the most challenging part about this build is putting together 2 walk-in closets and 2 bathrooms in such a small space and still making it look spacious.
tiny start. Giving, receiving, changing, believing. Only then we could start. Feel like that.
And with this, I have come to the end of such an amazing tour of my luxurious basement apartment, and I hope I kept up to your expectations. Most certainly, I'll be creating these guys' homes later on, so if you aren't subscribed, why not hit that button and subscribe to the wonderful Simulations family where we live in the simulations. Till next time, bye guys.